Today we're gonna be reading a story. It's next to you. We're gonna reading a story about Blue Rabbit. It's a really nice story and it's the olden days story. So my mom is gonna read it to us and it's very nice. We read it so many times and sometimes other chapters makes us laugh. So it's a really nice book to read. And I love this book because it also teaches like hard words for you to read, and it's really nice for those who are learning to read, but it's got like very big words. Some words you can't read, but you can keep on practicing those words and then you know how to pronounce those words properly. So let's start the story.
And the first story that we're gonna read today is how Brer Rabbit lost his fine bushy tail. How Brer Rabbit lost his fine bushy tail. Yeah. Have you ever taken a good look at a rabbit from behind? Then you know that all rabbits got a bobtail. That's right. Thanks to Brer Rabbit, he's got a bobtail. Now, way back in the beginning, things were different. Brer Rabbit used to have a long bushy tail. Let me tell you how he lost it. Brer Rabbit's fun tail was his pride and joy. In the cool of the morning, he'd take his stroll down the big road just to show it off, stretching his staff with a lippity clip and a howdy do, waving that tail to all the folks as he passed. Swish, swishy swish, swishy swish, swishy swish, swishy swish. Every now and then, for added measure, he'd give that fancy tail a shake and a twirl. The girls liked that, and he knew it. That long, fine, bushy tail was the talk of the town. Some folks had great admiration for it, while others were a bit jealous. That was one pretty tail. Swish, 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 swish. One evening, Brer Rabbit was going to the road, waving, shaking, and twirling his tail, when he saw Brer Fox ambling along with a big string of fish. They spent a moment or two passing the time of the day. Then Brer Rabbit asked him, "Brer Fox, tell me, whereabouts did you find that nice thing of fish?" "I caught this fish at the creek," said Brer Fox. Those minnows you have there are the kind I like. "How did you catch them?" Brer Rabbit asked. Brer Fox said, "It was simple. I went to the creek after sundown, dropped my tail in the water, and sat there till daylight. With my tail, I caught a whole armful of fish. I had so many that I flung some back into the creek." "Ah, now I know. Now you and I know that you don't sound right, Brer Rabbit." Wasn't thinking about the right or wrong of it. He was already tasting minnows. Late that evening, Brer Rabbit found himself a spot on a log where he could squat and drop his tail into the creek. The weather was cold that night, so he had brought along something warm to drink. He sat there and he sat there, just squatting and drinking till by and by the sun came up. Brer Rabbit stood up to check his catch, but his tail was stuck in the frozen creek water. He pulled and pulled, then groaned and pulled again. Then he had rabbit. That's right. Then he had rabbit look around. His tail was gone. Oh no. Now I don't know if Bra Fox was jealous or not, or if he treated Bra Rabbit on purpose. Maybe he just gave Bra Rabbit some bad advice. But I do know this. From that day on, all Bra Rabbit's skin had short tails, just like him. That was the end.
So I hope you liked that story, and I really enjoyed the story. It was a very nice story, and it was the olden days story. The people like grandmas, grandpas used to read this to children. And this book is made now, and the writer of this book listened to the grandpas and grandmas that always told olden days story. So she wrote down all the things they said, and then made it into a book. And if some of you would know these stories if you had them, but I never heard them. I'm starting to hear them now, and it's a really nice story. I really enjoy it.
Please consider subscribing.
Share this video, and please click on the notification bell so you guys can be notified whenever we post a video like this. Bye-bye.
Bye. And Bra Snake. You should have seen Bra Possum that day. The smile on his face was as big and bright as the big yellow sun above his head as he thought aloud. My, what a big day. My, what a wonderful word. Then a surprised Bra Possum muttered, My, what is this old hole doing here in the big middle of the road? At first, Bra Possum considered, I think I just walk on around this hole and go on about my business. But he didn't do it. Then he thought, I reckon I'll just walk on around and go on back home. But he didn't do that either, because he was curious. So he walked over to the hole and he took a little peek inside. There was Bra Snake, lying long and fat in the cool mud at the bottom. Bra Snake had a smile on his face too, but it wasn't big and bright like Bra Possum's one. His was kind of sneaky looking. There he lay in the mud. Okay, then. Okay.
There he laid in the mud.
There was Bra Snake lying in the mud. There was Bra Snake lying in the mud at the bottom. Bra Snake had a smile on his face too, but it wasn't as big as bright like Bra Possum's one. His was kind of snaky looking. There he lay in the mud looking up at Bra Possum. When Bra Possum saw that snake, he took off running up the road. Pukiti, 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 exclaiming, I don't want nothing to do with snakes. But he hadn't gone far when he heard a little voice calling, "Save me, Professor! Come and help me!" Now, you and I, what Professor should have done? He should have kept on running. Bookity, 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 up the road for home. But he didn't do it. He started back to the hole trying to look and sound rough and tough. "Hey you, Brasnake, what do you want from me?" Brasnake looked up and his voice was throbbing sweet when he pleaded, "I'm stuck in this hole and I need your help. Please take this brick off my back and help me get out." "No chance," said rough and tough Professor. "I won't help you. You are a snake and you'll bite me for sure." Snake's voice was as sweet as the spring water on a hot summer day when he replied, "But I need you." "Well, let me think over," said Professor. "Sorry, my boy. What is it now? What happened with your shoes? Hey, what happened? What happened with your shoes? "Well, let me think over, Professor." After thinking and pacing up and down and back and forth and all around, he noticed a dead tree and he had a brilliant idea. Sticking that branch into the hole, he used it to push the brick off the snake's back, easing that branch under Brasnake's belly. He lifted him out of the hole, then tossed him into the tall grass. "Wow!" exclaimed Professor with a mixture of relief and pride. "He didn't bite me. I'm pretty smart." Then he took off running. Bookity, bookity, up the road. But he hadn't gone far when he heard, "Save me, Professor. Come and help me now." And I know what Professor should have done. He should have kept on running. Bookity, 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 up the road for home. But he didn't do it. Trying to look rougher and tougher, Professor walked back to the hole. "I'm getting mighty tired of that snake wasting my time," he grumbled. But we noticed that the tall grass was everywhere. That angry look quickly disappeared and a scared look took its place. "Ah, Brasnake, where are you? Come on now, Brasnake, where are you?" After a minute or two, Brasnake came wiggling and squiggling out of the tall grass. In a voice as sweet as candied jam and smooth as a buttermilk, he muttered, "Professor, I'm so cold. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind putting me in your pocket so I can get warm." You want to bite me, don't you?" asked and accusing Bra Possum. Who? Me? I'm just cold and are you going to bite me? Bra Possum asked point blank. But I need you, the snake whispered. Bra Possum took a long look at Bra Snake and thought, he sure does look sad. Looks cold too. Then reluctantly, he mumbled, oh, okay. One time in my pocket should be all right. So Bra Snake coiled up to become Possum's pocket size. And Bra Possum scooped him up and put him inside his pocket. The snake was so quiet and so still that Bra Possum forgot all about him until he heard, "Sss, I'm going to bite you. I'm going to bite you." Bra Possum stammered, why? Why would you do that? I took the brick off your back and got you out of that hole. What's more, I let you rest in my nice warm pocket. What's going on? Bra Snake sneered. You knew I was a snake when you put me in your pocket. Bra Possum sighed. Since I'm going to die, please let me go down, Let me go down to Bra Rabbit's house and tell him goodbye. All right. Be quick about it. Bra Snake snapped. This boy is fast asleep. Bra Possum found Bra Rabbit on his front porch. Good morning, Bra Rabbit, he said. How do you do? Bra Possum, where are you going? Where am I going? I'm going to die. I've got a snake in my pocket. My goodness. What are you doing with such a dangerous creature in your pocket? Exclaimed Bra Rabbit. Bra Possum told Bra Rabbit about meeting the snake. When he finished, Bra Rabbit said, that's quite a story. Hey, Bra Snake, what did you say? Bra Snake stuck his head out of Bra Possum's pocket and said, yep, that's what happened. Bra Rabbit looked kind of puzzled and said, well, I can't understand it. Let's go down to where the thing happened. I think that'll help Mamo. Bye. You, that is the tortoise and that is the... Yes, that is the tata. Yes. Well, I can't understand. Let's go down to where the thing happened. I think that will help to make the picture clear. So they all went to the hole together. Now, where were you? At the start? Asked Bra Rabbit. I was here in this hole, said Bra Snake, crawling back to his place in the mud next to the brick. Well, I was going home, minding my own business, explained Bra Possum. when that evil rascal said both me here to this spot where I'm standing now. Now, this is here is the branch. Now, this here is the branch I used to push. Oh, let's do it like this. Come closer, my friend. Come closer, my dear. This one must go there. It's fast asleep. You're so fast asleep. This one is still listening. You are fast asleep. And you, my boy. Katy, let me see. Let me see your eyes. Your hands. Let me see. Yo, it's fast asleep with this one. Yo, it's bookie guy boy lena. Yini. Sit kahle boy. Sizobuka. Sit kahle boy. Small. Yeah? Yes. Okay. Let me see. And then? Let me see. Well, I was going home minding my own business. Okay. It's not there. Now this here is the branch I used to push the brick off his back. Continued Braposa, handing the branch to Bra Rabbit. Quick as a flash, Bra Rabbit shouted, "Gotcha!" and pushed that brick back onto Bra Snake's back. Thanks to Bra Rabbit, Bra Possum learned a good lesson. Don't go looking for trouble because you just might find it. Water, okay. Thank you.
Bye guys, please like and share this video and subscribe and click on the notification bell so you guys can be notified whenever we post a video like this. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, peace.